Yellow.
Green.
Blue. And you go red.
That's it.
Red? I'll be red. Okay, we got it
Alright, we got red.
Cool.
So I don't know what I'm doing. I'll be the bully, which means I start off with -1. What would I? 5.
I was red.
Oh, you guys start off with, since you're the bully, you start off with 2 bully
Oh, yeah,
cards?
so yeah, everybody has cards. Okay. And you guys get 2 study and 1 bully. 2 study. Good. Yeah. 2 study.
And I can play these anytime on my turn.
On your turn, yes. You get to play one
Card a turn.
Yeah, unless you land on the extra card this
Okay.
turn.
And then I roll to move and then play cards, or
Either way.
okay.
The biggest thing I could say for students, preparing for a game jam, is think small and expand it. Grow the features and grow the game as you go, but start with a small seed and make a great game.
Yeah, so basically the process would be like getting assets. Usually the programmer would try and work on building the game without any assets. Maybe they'll have like a square boxes just as placeholders. And then, so we would kind of normally work at the same time. So it's like you get the assets together, then while they build the game, then you implement it, put it in there, and then that's how we're going to flesh out our world. But basically our idea is, so it's going to be at like a 3-point turn or whatever. And basically if you're, after a certain point, I think if you're turning, if you're going to go left, he's going to flip over and you'll be able to walk.
I'm Cameron Hillman. I'm Nicholas Hurst. And what we're doing right now is we are working on some of our concepts for our game. What we're doing is, when I say working on concepts, and then we're going to do each 3 different concepts. We're going to have a spider, and we're going to have like our antagonist, a rich guy. And we're doing like 3 different spiders, and then we're going to do 3 different rich guys, and we're going to compare them to each other, and then we're going to show them to the rest of the team and say, "You guys like it?" And they'll say, "Yeah, we like it," or "It looks like crap." But we already spent 20 minutes on it, so let's move on.
And so the spider is actually the good guy.
Yes, because the rich guy is coming in and destroying like their home.
We're calling him Sweater Vest?
Sweater Vest, yes.
Better best. All right, very good. And what are you working on?
I'm Eric. I'm working on how we're going to interact with the game. You as a player will be playing the part of the ghost in the house who is friends with these spiders and doesn't want to see them killed by Mr. Sweater Vest. So you're going to need to open and close doors is the main functionality we're going to have now to both prevent Sweater Vest from coming in and destroying your spiders' nests, as well as opening routes for spiders to come out and go swarm the enemy. So.
Okay, so defeat all the bullies. All right, so let's define defeat all the bullies. So we have defeat all bullies. Now, how do we achieve that? What's
with items. You pick up an item, you can use that against a bully.
okay? So, okay, we use item against a bully. So bullies themselves, how do they actually get defeated, or how do they die? Like when we're using an item against them, are we reducing like their hit points or something like that? Or?
I don't think there should be hit points because that makes it a little more complicated.
Okay.
Maybe just like if you can get the item, you have to go and confront the bully, and then he's beaten.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So if you have the item and you go to the same position as the bully,
Yeah.
then you defeat him with it.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's what you mean. Okay, defeat bully.
Or like I feel like we maybe have a button that says use item, but the items might be different. Like see, like Mario Kart, like if you press space when you have a banana, you drop a banana.
Okay.
If you have a shell, you throw a shell. So I was thinking like maybe we could have like a football helmet. Item, yeah? So when you pick it up, you've got a football helmet. And then when you press space, you charge. You destroy everything in your path.
Hi everybody, I'm Dylan. I run the IGDA. I'm an art director on a game called Cards and Castles, independent game. I was a teacher for a while, and I host these game jams. This is the 5th one I've run. This is the first one here at Coleman, and we're pretty excited. These guys were really helpful, and this is the biggest turnout that we've had so far. So in the few years that we've been doing this, it's exciting.
Hi, I'm Alex.
We're just doing,
So we're currently working on our new, this little it's an infinite runner hallway sort of thing. I'm working on textures and the models right now.
I'm supposed to be working on the programming, but my computer for some reason started crashing on me. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're working on this game. I Need Cake, I think is what we're calling it. Basically, it's a side scroller, and the catch is that in this one you're trying not to kill the enemies. So Mario runs along, he steps on a Goomba, and lo and behold, the world is terrible, and the Goomba is sad, and you shouldn't have stepped on him. So that's how I like to go through the side scrollers, just to not kill things, because it's more of a challenge, and I don't have any beef with these guys. I don't need to kill things, and so that's kind of the idea, is that the bully is trying to be good. The bully wouldn't win, and that's the basic concept we're working with. We've got a lot of great ideas, and we're trying to hone them down to just what we can get in the first draft. We're using the Unity engine, the biggest challenge we're kind of thinking about so far, so that we're going to try to accomplish on our first go-around, is just making a bunch of puzzles, or very simple puzzles, for the side scroller, that have kind of two solutions to them. One, which is the easy solution, where you do kill the animal or whatever it is that's in your way, and the second one, where you have to go around and not kill that animal.
So right now, we called our game Bully Seesaw. Working title, call it something else as it goes. So for our team, it's Gary and I were long friends from high school that we've just been working on code and hackathons and stuff like that as the years have gone by for all these different things. For this game jam with the theme of The Bully Never Wins, we decided to make a launcher game. There are several games in this genre. One of them is, what is it? It's like bison, buffalo. It's a really popular game from 2011, and the core mechanic is you have a little gauge that goes up and down. There's a lot of things in the level, and it's just press a button, and the character goes flying across the screen as you get higher score, and you go again.
Will you launch him one more time? There he goes.
All right, well, hello again. I'm Cameron Hillman. I'm with Team Rocket. These are all my teammates. And for the most part, we're on track. We have guys working on programming. We've got AI done mostly, UI, stuff like that. And I'm doing these sprites right now for our spiders and Guy that the spiders are trying to attack. And I finished the sheet for the Guy. And so I got it's very simple.
Boy, my thing won't even pick that up. There he is. Okay, good.
So we have standing, holding something, kicking, and then for all 4 directions.
We're having this agreement where one project can share assets for another project.
Yeah. It was actually an aleatoric catch that was usually, it's kind of hard to describe what that is, but it constantly goes up and down. And then the whole section is doing that, so it's less sort of out of tune.
The objective is to go around the board, obviously, and if you have any of the bad karma points, you're not allowed to pass the final block, and you have to go back 7 spaces. You start off rolling, see who goes first and who is the bully. Just whoever's the slowest or got the smallest number is the bully.
So press A to start. That's me. What's your name?
Oh, immediately.
Restart.
Yeah, restart.
The one that's just standing there jumping is not killed. No one else was moving.
No.
Oh, was that like a ceasefire? This is awesome. I didn't say
Who came up with the character Jessica?
Mostly Keith. Her original name was Tits McGee. We decided to go with something a bit more futuristic and PC. That's all we did.
Well, if that works again.
He's saying that there should only be one person here.
Okay.
So, are you good?
I had mono develop on one side, and Notepad++ in the other. So scrolling through.
Still want to go to the other?
Flipping over tables, if you run into the tables or the chairs, the chairs increase the time you have.
So this game is more like the abstract thought of when you're bullied, you can then become a bully if you don't handle your emotions correctly.
And so like there's one on the second.
And so each memory that comes of him being bullied, it has negative emotions of anger, sadness, and disgust. And when it starts to light up, you have to press that corresponding key, and it'll turn into a happy emotion, which will then start to destroy the memory. And if you defeat all of the memories, you win. If you don't, you become a bully.
Yeah, the spiders attack him.
Are the spiders able to go outside the doors when you close the doors?
No, they get locked in.
So then you can pretty much just build up a cluster.
Yeah, you build up clusters of them, but if you take too long building them up, then he'll go into rooms and smash the other nests.
Alright, so our concept is you're a bully, an 8th grade bully, and you are playing dodgeball against little kids on the playground. You start off with one dodgeball, and you can move left to right. Once you throw your ball, you have to catch another ball to be able to throw it back, like traditional rules of dodgeball. You start out playing the little kids, and as you progress further on, you play older and older kids, and eventually the teachers.
So one of the teams wanted a key, so I'm printing it with the MakerBot printer. The finished key.
The thing is, you know, the idea of the whole conference was the bully never wins. So the bully in our game never can win because our player can fly.
The score in the top right. You have parts in the top left, some camera issues with the resize screen.
Win condition is
That comes in a little later. You got the score that goes up when you save animals, you change it down, kill things.
And after that, you continue on to the outer area where you will find
Okay, we had a lot of fun picking these, and it wasn't easy to pick most of these. But without further ado, let's just jump in here, right? Okay, so for best game art, I want that kick.
What's in it? You guys had great art, by the way.
Hey.
Let them eat cake.
Speech.
Wait, should I say what everything is?
No, they're all the same.
Other artist is not here, I guess, but she did all the characters and stuff. It was really awesome. I did backgrounds and some UI. It was really fun. Thanks for the votes.
For best game design, we have Arachnotopia. Say something?
I didn't actually think we were designed that well, but thank you.
We take it back. All right, the best student game. Best student game is. Where's Travis? Do you want to say it?
I'm just playing.
Yeah.
All right. So best student game would be Cell Block. You got Pikachu.
Oh, you get Pikachu! Yes!
One of them.
There's a lot of energy there. Yeah.
All right. Best abstract game goes to Bowie. Want to say something?
No. Thank you. It was a lot of fun, and this was my first game jam, so I enjoyed it.
You soloed it. All right. Dun dun dun. The judge's choice, the game that we liked to play the most, is Goblin Bash.
Thank you. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. All the judges. I had fun making it too.
All right, the game that we feel deserves to be the grand prize, the best in show, the one that best implemented the theme, goes to Baggage.
Thanks. Come to game jams again, please. Sometimes we go and there's not very many people, but yeah.
This is the first game you've finished.
This is actually the first game I finished, and this is my fourth game jam. So.
How many games did you start? And how many did we? Like, did they all get finished, or?
I believe every game got finished.
Which is amazing.
That's amazing. We've never had that happen before. Hey guys, thanks a lot for coming. Thanks for participating. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned a lot. Look out for Global Game Jam next. Plug into the IGDA and get more feedback.
January 29th.
What?
January 29th.
Yeah, it's the last weekend in January, right? So.
Do honorable mentions?
Yes. Do you want to do honorable mentions? We have a couple.
Where's the next game, Jim?
I already forgot. Hold on. Where's Karma? Where's Team Karma? Okay, Team Karma. We struggled with this for a lot, but we think that you are the team that shows the most potential. If your game had been further along, or maybe you hadn't lost all your team, then you would have been right up there for not just student game, but for a lot of these awards that we were thinking about as well. Cool. Good job. Dodgeball, right? What's the dodgeball one? This one? Yeah. Dodgeball showed up in almost all of these categories, but ultimately we had to go with other ones. But good work all around. And definitely the best logo. Where is what was your team?
The McDudes, Zessica.
Zessica.
Yeah.
Okay. If we had an audio award, we would have gone there.
Thank you.
Good job. We like that one a lot.